Alright, what's up everybody? This guy's 0-1. He's the Mavericks once. Now he's using the Thunder. Okay. So if I want to beat this guy, I should probably use a good team too. Just because he's using a good team. Oh yeah, Alex wanted me to use the Celtics. So let's do the Celtics. I gotta get a win. Oh yeah, good. Yeah. Okay, those are some interesting jerseys. Let's see mine. What the? I want to use those. Yeah, I want to use these. These are fire. What the heck? Oh my god. This looks so goofy, bro.
Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce.
Alright, let's go, guys.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Here's Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Right side, Porzingis. And here's Brown for three. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from about 19 feet. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Porzingis misses. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
First free throw is good. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Shoots over Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Outside, Brown. White for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 5.
A lot of mid-range. shots.
And here's Brown for three. Hartenstein pulls it in.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. White with it. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Dort. Fires from the corner. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
All right, come on, guys, lock in.
1:42 left in the first quarter. Here's Holiday. Again, the miss by Boston. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock.
No way
he's
he's shooting that.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Celtics trail by 7. Here's White. Missed inside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
I can shoot it.
Shoots over Brown. Second chance effort. No problem from Hartenstein as he finishes at the rim.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's White. No made baskets yet. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday.
Checking in for the Celtics, Luke Cornell.
Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball.
Nice.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little
I got to score.
Here's Brown.
Substitution on the court.
To stop the drought. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold?
No way!
You don't have to shoot.
There's no way he's making all these shots.
It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Pritchard. From behind the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter ahead by...
The Celtics, 2.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Get up to this random.
Celtics trail by 11.
Pritchard
And
shoots,
something that
Pritchard
makes
makes.
SGA so dangerous on offense. His elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention, he can find another cutter.
Oh my
or
God, this
slide-up
guy
shooter.
cannot miss.
He has so much gravity to his game. And just totally relentless.
Shot the same amount of
Only
shots and he played
increasing
6
the
more than
intensity
that.
level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to them very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Can't hit that one. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pritchard, no good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
What do you mean another miss?
Celtics trail by 15. Here's Hauser. Some solid defense from Williams.
Boston's
That's just a bucket
horrible.
that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Here's Tatum. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Thunder leading by 15. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He got a piece of it.
Boston foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Celtics.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jaylen Brown.
Shoots over Brown. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Celtics trail by 15. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And Dort hits them both.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both to make a difference.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's Boston now, down by 15. Here's Tatum, rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And here are the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Celtics. There's a screen. Holmgren with it. Picked up by Tatum. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Drew Holiday. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Williams taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Back to Williams. .110 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
White for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now Holmgren.
That's horrible. Oh my
Pure
God.
from 3-point range.
Alright, whatever.
Holmgren's
Just gonna
got
shoot
5
it.
points now in the quarter.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
I love whenever Porzingis hits the offensive boards. He has the height needed to hurt defenses in this regard.
Williams' shot is good.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
From deep three-point range, Hauser can't get it to go. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, Holmgren. That one is off. Takes the three. No good that time.
Oh my.
It's Dort on the wing. The three is up. Can't get it to drop. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
Halftime, bro.
Oklahoma City ahead, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Williams. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Here's Tatum. Rejected by Holmgren. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Puts up a deep three, and it's Tatum missing. Pass to Holmgren. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
I ain't bad at this game, bro. Holy. Alright, let's look at my career. My NBA. When did I ever do that? Alright, create new slaves. Save. I haven't played my career since
MP.
2K23.
MP. Yo, MP. Hey, what's up with you, man? You doing another one of those visualization exercises?
I was.
All right, well, look, I've been calling you for a minute, okay? It's like you're on a different planet.
Listen, you got to fully immerse yourself in the experience that you're trying to manifest.
Okay, whatever. I don't
Okay,
care.
on that
It's only
tip,
play
when
that.
you get to the meeting, they're going to ask you what kind of player.
This was the old face I had. Wait, no, it wasn't. It was maybe this one? No. Oh, it might have been that one. I don't know. Alright, and this, right, for sure. Jersey number. 0. And continue. Alright, what do we do? Alright, free throw, we want to have a decent free throw. So, mid-range. Done. That's fine. So am I even gonna like start on this team? Probably not. What's that team I can like Alright, so I'm trying to start. This is 6-man on the Nets. I'm gonna be on the Nets.
Come on, man. You see it.
Oh my God, I hate this stuff. Start your career.
Don't want to leave Coach waiting.
He must love you.
Leave me alone.
That's
Just
not
let
the
me
impression
play.
I get.
Oh my God. So I need to like let go right before. I want to hit a shot. Oh. Hey. Alright. My player. Okay, what is it? Okay. Alright, let's play.
Hello, fans. Earn an XP multiplier when playing games in the city by wearing eligible clothing items found in the pop-up shops throughout the city.
Oh, I don't care about this.
What's up, everyone? It's Ronnie 2K. I'm live here in the arena. The vibe is crazy.
Hey, yo.
Bro, what is this? I don't care. Just let me. Just let me go play my game, bro. Music request first. Okay, mate. Okay, I'm think. Oh, I just have to play this, and I can play my first game. That makes sense.
Oh, man.
It's some sort of like flashback
Here
game.
we go. Yo.
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the club league circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the club league season. But I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak. And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
At the line for the Wolfpack.
The first one falls. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
So 1 for 2 at the stripe that time.
And for the lack of size that Wells has, he makes up for it with his shooting ability. He's a floor spacer who allows this offense to run much more smoothly. Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, look out, the kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
MP has such a natural look on his three-point attempts. Just pulls up and lets it fly from outside.
Wells outside. Let's go with the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And comes right back with the 3 of his own.
Looking to match the 3 they just made. I love
it. Tipped away. And the foul is called as he misses. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. And the foul is on Patrick Wells.
Oh my goodness. It's so tough to stop MP, especially at this level. He's the most talented player out of Plainview, maybe ever.
And he's good on the second.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Now here's Luan. MP with the rock. Can't get it to fall, and he missed his second after making his first. Here's Stoffer. It's Junior with the rebound. And here's MP on the outside. Stoffer grabs the board. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution.
The Dynasty with the lead, and with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Joey Johnson for 3. They grab their own miss. And here it's the Dynasty. Here's MP. Drops in the layup for 2.
Focused finish by young MP. He's such a cool customer.
Dynasty foul. MP. Second personal foul. At the line for the Wolfpack.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
Dynasty call time here.
The shots have gone cold for the offense. He just wants to give them a bit of a reset.
Burning the time.
Here's the Dynasty. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one. Everything Stoffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated, and his teammates appreciate it.
At the line for the Wolfpack.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting 2.
Both fall at the line that time. The Dynasty trailing. And here's MP on the outside. Knocks down the triple.
And that's the confidence that people love about MP. A complete lack of hesitation. That's an assertive play by the young man.
No, just take him out. I'm not trying to play this stupid game.
Here's Cordova. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
And it's the Dynasty with the ball. 6-point game.
Oh.
MP, no good. The Wolfpack with the ball. They have led by as much as 10. Now it's Carter outside. Here's Fresh. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim and in.
He makes quick work of that opportunity.
The Dallas Mavericks are a leading suitor for D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, whatever. No, it's not important.
The defense needs to plug those holes.
Pass to Junior. Now left side Cobb. Out to the wing. MP, defended by Carter. Here's MP. Good on the bucket. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Rebounded by the Wolfpack. On the wing, Joe Levesque. Dillard covering, down low. Late block shot. Carter's shot is off that time. On the wing, it's MP. Goes up on the stripe. Again, MP missing. The Wolfpack leading. Pass to Carter. Now Fresh. Outside Levesque. Fresh, the screen. 5 to shoot. And the basket by Levesque.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
And here it's the Dynasty. Over to the wing. MP. Back to Hawkins. MP outside. That one's in for his 5th field goal of the game. 5 of 12 shooting.
Oh, I like it, I like it. MP playing a bit scrappy there and close.
Wells outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. And here they come. Here's MP. Luan. MP. Guarded by Wells. And it's MP missing.
That shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Back to MP. Expanding his range. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Wells with it, now guarded by MP. Robinson sets the screen from outside the arc. Another miss by Wells.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
Outside Luan. Fisher. MP outside. Floats one up. Stoffer comes up with the board.
Can switching baskets make that big of a difference? It's thrown him off, and he can't get anything to fall in this half. You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic that
Miami have a legit interest in Jonathan Kuminga. Okay.
have him with the team. Add some
They already on their
much-needed
team?
shooting. They're hoping he
Oh, no,
can
that was
change the
Aaron.
fate of their season. Outside Luan. Hopkins. Pass to Luan. MP inside. Wells on him. And Eric Fisher from outside. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
The big man Fisher showing off his range there. The D has to at least get a hand up.
Wells with it.
Set up, set up.
Misses, and he definitely wants that one back.
Well, this game's finally gotten away from them.
It has. There's not really anything at this point that they can do. MP with a head of steam. He has so many tools in his arsenal.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul.
Here's Wells. And now they decide to intentionally foul.
Can't be happy about it. But honestly, at this point, the game's probably out of reach anyway.
Patrick Wells.
And the first one of two is no good. Heartbreaker there. MP outside. Offensive board. Michael Luan for three. No good. The clock goes to 0, and that's going to do it for us.
And with a heated rivalry game,
Can I just play my actual game? Where do I have to do this? I have to win it? I have to win the game? So you told me I have to do that all over again? Alright, fine. I'll do that stupid thing again.
Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolf.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
and to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other. You can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
Pass to Hopkins. MP. Kicks it out to Hopkins. MP with the rock. Wells on him. Another three for the Dynasty. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh, yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Now here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, MP knows he can score in close when he needs to, and right there he did just that.
Wells outside. They need this. The Dynasty grab the miss. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Luan, Timmerman defending. MP outside. Clock at 6. From beyond the arc. The shot misses. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now here's Fisher. Passes to MP. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Outside Luan. Back to MP. He tries for 3.
That's just terrific positioning on his part to get the rebound. He might not have the size, but he's got plenty of smarts.
Timmerman with it. Hawkins picks him up. The open shot from Michael Stauffer. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator, Joe. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
Now here's MP. 5 points in the game. Sinks the tray.
What a sweet-looking triple by MP. 3 points for the 5-star recruit.
Here's Wells. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells, shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for the
substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
MP outside. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about this players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
No good, that one's off. Brings his total to 3 for 8 on the night. Here's Carter. Nails the baby hook.
Great read there. You can see the unity between teammates.
The Dynasty trail. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Pass to Junior. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hawkins. 3-pointer. Cordova grabs the board. And here's Carter. 3-pointer. That doesn't fall either for Deshaun Carter.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Now here's MP. He's got 8 in this one. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Just what the Dynasty wanted there. They're ready to find Hawkins, and he takes a quick shot.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Carter with it, now covered by MP. Shoots a 3. Here's Davidson, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
And he makes that one.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. From deep, it's MP. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Outside, it's Johnson. Deshaun Carter from the outside. Oh my, came this close to a 4-point play. Instead, he'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Carter is just such a cerebral player. When you talk about him, you just have to admire how much he prepares for every single game.
And he can't hit the second one. And on his third shot, he finally gets it to fall. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's MP. He's got 8 in this one. Kicks it out to Hopkins. Sends it home from three-point land.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
And Patrick Wells outside fires in the triple.
That is some quick payback.
There is nothing, I mean nothing more satisfying for a player than an immediate answer back with the 3-ball.
Now here's Luan. Pass to Hopkins. Back to MP. 4-3. And it's rebounded by Zach Timmerman.
Things have really gone south for him here.
Yeah, he can't buy a bucket. Not easy to shake off a cold streak.
And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! Went through mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Pass to James. And it's Fisher with the rebound. And here it's the Dynasty. MP. Back to Hopkins. Fisher outside. Hopkins with it. Defended by Stauffer. And Hopkins is good for 3.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense. Feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard it.
Pass to Timmerman. James from 8 feet. And deep. Stauffer drops it in.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much. You can tell MP has put a lot of work into his motion. Practice makes perfect, and he's refined it. Good habits on the court.
Wells outside. And the shot goes in.
He says, don't tell me I'm too small. Wells attacking the heart of that defense.
MP inside. Guarded by Wells. From deep, it's MP. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Left side, Stauffer.
This is so boring, bro. I just want to play my
And the leader
game.
of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
To the inside, Andrew Robinson with the slam.
It's good to see Wells making the right play. Simply getting it to the open man.
So both teams making some change.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution
I gotta lock in. I'm not trying to do this game again. If we lose this game, I'm just gonna get off. If we win, then I'll play. Fine.
Deshaun Carter from the outside. Davidson pulls it in. The Dynasty trailing. MP inside. Defended by Carter.
How's that guy already balled? We're in high school.
Fisher outside. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Luan. Davidson. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams. And in just a blink, they answer back with a 3 of their own.
Mano a mano. It's hardly a pure pride right now. Jamming it home. MP getting above the rim and elevating the energy in this building.
Carter with it. 7 points in this one. To the middle. Over MP. Carter no good. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. Outside Luan. Fisher. MP up top. On the wing, Michael Luan for the lead. Fisher, no good. And here's Carter. Kicks it to Johnson. Cordova. Carter. Davidson defends. Now here's Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Cordova. Dillard covering. The shot by Cordova, no good.
That's a shoot-around jumper. No excuses for missing it.
Carter with the steal. Swings it to Stauffer. Now Robinson. Shoots over Davidson. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher.
Man, that's a tough shot, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, there were more effective options on the court he could have turned to there.
Now Davidson, defended by Robinson. Tipped, and he gets it back.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Swings it to Stauffer. High post try. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. And here it's the Dynasty. And here's MP on the outside. Cordova grabs the board. Carter, right side. Soft touch off the glass and in.
Smart play to work the ball in close. Just easier to score from that distance.
And the Wolfpack making a change here.
Dave Zadirko. Brett Hawkins.
And now the Dynasty with it. 6-point game. Pass to Luan. MP. To the left wing. And here's Hawkins. Over to the left wing. MP.
Just shoot it.
And Hawkins is good for 3.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball.
I just want that guy to keep shooting because he keeps making it.
And they are
I think it also helps me back up my assists. All over that. No way! I was literally all over that. But okay.
Went in on the other end, you just knew Wells had the answer on the other side. He's
I mean,
great
you
from
the ball,
beyond the arc.
stupid. Shoot it. Fine, do I have to wait till the last
MP
second so you can
outside.
actually shoot it?
Pass to Luan. MP.
Shoot, 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 shoot,
Fisher with it.
shoot
And
the
here's
ball.
Hawkins. Defended by Stoffer.
Alright, fine.
Now
I'll
here's
wait.
Hawkins.
Shoot it.
Over Stoffer. And it's Hawkins missing.
That's a smart shot by the offense, even if it didn't go.
Yeah, he shouldn't hesitate to take it again.
Now here's MP. He's guarded closely. Expanding his range.
Yes.
And the Dynasty another three.
When his team needs a bucket, they trust MP with the ball in his hands, and you can sure see why.
Up top, it's Wells. Now covered by MP. Robinson sets the screen. Patrick Wells misses another. MP outside. Tie it up. Rebounded by James.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry
Come
about.
on, guys.
He just
Just gotta
can't
stop
seem to
right
dial
here.
it up this half.
Here's Wells. And
Yes.
once again off the mark by the Wolfpack.
Oh my God, what are we
By
doing?
Stoffer.
Go, go.
And it's good.
Oh
Fox with
my
the
God.
contact, hit the shot, and we'll go to the
Bro,
line.
who made that pass? That turned into
Stellar
a
basket
turnover.
by
Who
Stoffer.
did that,
Just
bro?
when the pack needed somebody to rise up. Clutch points in club league play.
Miss.
The and one puts them in a very good spot as they stretch that lead out a little
All right,
bit.
buddy. I'm gonna pass it
The
to you
clock's their
once we
worst
get up,
enemy
and
right
I need
now.
you to shoot it.
They need to work very
Shoot.
quickly.
Back to MP.
Shoot.
Pass to Hopkins. MP. Jacks up a three. Count.
Yes.
What a beautiful shot to bring him within three.
Ice in his veins. MP is rock solid in the clutch.
Critical possession right here.
The crowd is on pins and needles, guys.
Oh my
To
God.
go.
There's the confidence of Wells. Some call it arrogance, but whatever it is, he got the job done.
Hopkins
Shoot.
outside.
Dude, you just gotta shoot it.
Defended
Shoot.
by Robinson. Brett Hopkins from
Okay.
outside. Cans the three.
At a crucial time, Brett Hawkins showing some urgency and scoring. The Dynasty are so good at staying composed in clutch time.
Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I miss. Miss.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Everything Stoffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated, and his teammates appreciate it.
And so he goes 2 of 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And that is how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury him for sure.
Shoot it.
Hopkins outside.
Shoot.
Makes a three. He can't get it to go. The clock goes to 0, and that's going to do it.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, but give it one more shot. If I don't win, and get him on. If I win, and I'll play on my team.
Here we go. Yo.
Yeah, whatever. Very cool.
We're here in
Now, come on, let's
Plainview,
go.
Illinois. Tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty.
I dropped like
Good
15,
evening, everyone.
18.
I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the club league circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the club league season, but I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak. And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Passes to Wells. There's the three. Nails the three-pointer. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And it's James with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Wolfpack making a change here. The Wolfpack on D. From deep, it's MP. That's in. He's got two, shooting 2 of 3. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
Now here's MP. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hotkins. Now Fisher. On the wing, Michael Wan. On the wing, Brett Hotkins. Back to MP. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Brett Hotkins. Misses the 3. To the inside. And Wells gets it to go.
Oh, taking it on the run. Patrick Wells adding some hustle points. Really relishes these high-velocity moments.
And here's MP on the outside. Another 3 for the Dynasty. And now Wells. He's got 5. And off the front iron and in it goes.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer to bit
Go,
too
get in
much.
there. Hey.
By Brett Hotkins.
Ascending to the land of the Hawks and slamming it down. Ah, don't look at me like that, Drake. It was funny. It was a good dunk.
Robinson sets the screen. Another miss by Wells. The Dynasty with the lead. From beyond the arc.
Bang.
And MP good for 3.
And that's the confidence that people love about MP. A complete lack of hesitation. That's an assertive play by the young man.
Outside Stauffer.
I'm winning the game this time.
Pass over to Robinson. Over Zadirko. Wells. Now covered by MP. No good on the shot.
Give me
Look
that,
at this
stupid.
Wolfpack roster. A lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team.
Shoot.
Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Clock at 6.
I'll wait. Oh, no, I'll wait.
Pass to
Not you.
Luan.
Not you.
Fisher.
Not you
Here's
guys.
Zadirko. It's
I'm trying to
rebounded by
pass it to the
Wells.
guy on my left so he can shoot it.
The 3. And it's Fisher
Good.
with the rebound.
Give me the ball.
That's a break for the D.
Pass it to him.
Not the guy to leave
Let
open
the guy
out there on
shoot.
the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a breakdown, plain and simple. But they got away with it.
And he was fouled on the
it's
way
okay,
up.
man.
2 free throws coming up.
Oh my goodness, it's so tough to stop MP, especially at this level. He's the most talented player out of Plainview, maybe ever.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So he comes up empty, missing both. They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Outside, Timmerman. Carter. The shot's good on the assist by Zach Timmerman. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. I wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for. You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make.
Now here's Johnson. Fresh. Davidson defends. Pass to Carter. Takes the 13-footer. Unable to get that one to go. Deflected. And it's stolen away by Timmerman. Cordova outside. Davidson pulls it in. And here's MP on the outside. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
They grabbed their own miss, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here.
Aggressive move to the rim. The foul saved the
really physical.
They better have a good lead at halftime. Nice. Oh, well, it's not halftime, but like... Oh my god, 9 points. That's beautiful.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Pass over to Robinson. Timmerman with it. Robinson sets the screen. Out to the right wing. Outside, Timmerman. 5 on the clock. Wells gets it to go.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one.
They're chanting overrated and less. Now it's a 3-point game.
Wells is cooking this first half. Great scoring output from him. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
MP outside. The Dynasty with another miss. The Wolfpack trailing here. Timmerman with it. Dillard covering. Pass to Timmerman. Michael Stauffer on the wing. Wells. Another miss by Wells. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Throws it up high, and he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Stauffer loves to play chess and run.
Developing the Utah Jazz have made an aggressive push to try and acquire Jaylen Brown from the Celtics.
Right there, he made the right move to capitalize on a defensive lapse. Check.
MP outside. Kicks it out to Fisher. MP up top. Luan. On the wing, it's MP. Guarded by Wells. Back to Luan. Knocks it down from distance. And we finish one half of play.
I like that.
Dynasty ahead. They're up by 6. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. Now here's Stauffer. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Is that like an air ball or something?
Right side, Timmerman. Swings it to Stauffer. Now Wells. For the tie! Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15. On the wing, Michael Luan. Fisher between the circles. MP guarded by Wells. On the wing, Brett Hotkins. MP. Back to Hotkins with 4 to shoot.
Shoot it.
Over Stauffer. Knocks it again, the Dynasty.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Wells, shot's good.
An elite 3-level shooter. Wells is someone you have to worry about beyond the arc.
And the Dynasty call time here. Here's MP. 16 points for him. Shoots a 3.
Oh.
And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Stauffer with the ball. Picked up by Luan. And there's the call on Patrick Wells. That is his first foul of the game.
And what a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And really heads up, too. Reading the play and beating him to the spot.
MP outside. And another miss by the Dynasty. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Pass to Luan. MP. Hotkins right side. Outside Luan. MP high post. On the wing, Brett Hotkins. Off target from outside.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
From deep, it's MP.
Dang.
That's good. It's his 7th make in 14 attempts.
What a beauty. Good to see MP cashing it in from deep. The scouts want to see that he has that kind of outside range.
Patrick Wells misses another. The Dynasty with the lead. MP inside. Wells on him. Pass to Luan. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So it's both teams making a change here.
Yes, we're winning by 10. Thank God, bro. Finally, I'll be done with this.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bate. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past
There's only 2?
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
And the shot goes in.
I mean, Carter's going to make that shot every time. He made that mid-range look elementary.
It's Dillard outside. Back to MP. Pass to Cobb. MP. Junior outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. The rebound by Deshaun Carter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. On the wing, it's MP. Cordova covering. Sends it home from 3-point land. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon. Practice makes perfect for Carter. The Wolfpack guard was all lined up and prepared to fire before he even got the ball.
While Wells was outscoring MP early on, MP
14-point game. Goodbye,
back here in
everybody.
the second half.
Good night.
The heart MP has shown in this game. I mean, you knew he wasn't great in the first half, and he's made up his mind to make up for it.
The Wolfpack with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Picked by James. And Patrick Wells outside. Zadirko grabs the rebound.
Let me put everybody to sleep.
From deep, it's MP. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. And Patrick Wells outside. It's Michael Luan with the rebound.
I don't know if he just ran out of gas or what, but he's been awful ever since the second half started.
Back to Hawkins, and they call an illegal screen here.
Didn't set up the screen properly on that one.
Yeah, need to have those feet set, and you can't have those elbows out either.
Wells with it. Jacks up with...
Oh, all NBA news. Ace Bailey's camp has made it known that they do not want him to be drafted by the Hornets or the Jazz. Oh, well.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And with Wells, confidence breeds confidence. When he gets hot, he stays aggressive and keeps going to the rim. If I'm on his team, I keep feeding him the ball right now.
But you're not. So.
On the wing, Brett Hawkins. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up top, Hawkins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. Here we go, one-on-one. There's James with the three. Brett Hawkins grabs the miss. And now the Dynasty with it. Leading by as many as 14. And here's MP on the outside. Now Wells. Floats one up. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's MP. Here's Luan. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Smart play on the glass by Luan. Winning his team an extra possession and making the most of it.
It's Patrick Wells with the drive. On the wing, it's MP. Timmerman defending. Here's MP. Can't cash in from the high post. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Offensive rebound. Pass to James. That falls, coming off the assist from Patrick Wells.
That's a high basketball IQ play from Wells. You don't see him give it up very much, but a good pass to the open man there.
MP, guarded by Wells. Hawkins outside. MP. Back to Hawkins. MP. On the wing, Brett Hawkins.
Shoot that, bang.
The three-pointer is off the mark. Three-pointer, Patrick.
In addition to teams calling about Jaylen Brown, Derek White has also been targeted by teams with top 10 picks.
Wells, count it from distance.
You know what? Good decision there by Wells. He thought he had a look and decided to pull up.
Stolen by Robinson. Patrick Wells on the wing. Nails it.
Oh, snap. 5-point game.
No doubt about it. Wells has been lights out with his scoring here tonight, hitting the 30-point mark. And now we've got an intentional foul. And that's an intentional foul.
Patrick Wells, third personal foul. At the line for the Dynasty,
He hits the first one, and that'll increase their lead to 6.
A great part of MP's approach is that even with all the scouting attention, he hasn't shied away from drawing contact or being physical, and he continues to focus on doing the work week in, week out.
Pass over to Robinson. No good from outside. MP outside. And that one
Nice.
good.
31.
And you love how MP
Yes.
has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. That will do it. Put
Finally,
in the books. The Dynasty
1 by 9
continue
at
their
31.
amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0.
Yes.
We'd like to thank all the fans
Wow.
who made it out to support your local high school athletics. Drive safe, and we'll see you out here next time.
Failed? How? I won the game. Now leave me alone, bro. Oklahoma City is making calls looking to move up from the current number 15 pick in the draft. When and out. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed.